Good afternoon, everybody. Cooking up some food. Yes, it is late, and I didn't record much. Also didn't upload yesterday because I didn't record much. So, wonderful. It is what it is. It is what it is. So we're making some food. I did some outreach as well as prospecting. Gonna do some more prospecting and then some cardio and yeah. Rest of the night is gonna be eating, cardio, and prospecting, and outreach, and recording. I didn't really record much today because we slept in. Turns out, when you don't sleep, your body then oversleeps. Didn't sleep well the other night. Yesterday night. So, ended up making up for it, I guess. Which is not actually how it works, but definitely feel well rested. Earlier, visited my good buddy Mike, who I haven't seen in a little bit. Caught up. Talked about life, how things are going. The majority of today was spent socializing and doing the things that I've been procrastinating as of late. Wonderful. But I'm going to finish cooking this up, and then I'll see you guys afterwards. Peace. Alright, just wanted to show you guys the finished product. Honey, 3 eggs, 8 ounces of beef, with some pomegranate juice. Healthy fats, healthy carbs, packed full of nutrients, antioxidants. Phenomenal. What is going on, people? I don't know how much storage I have left before it cuts out. Before I go to bed, I'm definitely gonna figure out how we're gonna offload some of this stuff. But kind of keep y'all up to date with everything that I'm doing. So, first and foremost, we have been off track for a little while now. Fallen into a lot of poor, bad habits, staying up late, gambling, which actually isn't a bad, old habit, it's a new habit. That just needs to go. Staying up late, gambling, sleeping in. Essentially, a lot of the stuff that I had already worked on removing, and now that has redeveloped, so I have to remove it again, which is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it now except work towards implementing new systems to ensure that it ceases. and that it never comes back. Which is what I've been working on today. Implementing, like, I guess there's, I call them systems, but it's simply put, like, utilizing tactics in, actually, from Atomic Habits, great book. If you haven't read it, highly recommend. We're making it obvious, making it aware, making it present, making it in your sight. Multiple forms of reminders through the Reminders app, alarms, Google Calendars, multiple different Google Calendars. Implementing, we're going to be starting. I think the problem that I ran into was simply that in order to do the things I would needed to do, I became very strict with my life. And because of that, I completely eliminated the things, which isn't a bad way of going about it. However, upon reintroducing them, I ran into refeeding syndrome. So, with that, certain areas I do want to be extremely strict with, and certain areas I'm okay with a little looseness. So, specifically like food, like as good as some of the processed stuff tastes, I cannot do it. Something I want to do a better job of, that I feel I have failed at as of late, is simply being that new version of myself, right? Representing the things that I want to represent. With this channel, I want to represent motivation, or not motivation. I want to represent self-control, discipline. I want to represent a healthy lifestyle, balance, wisdom, among other things. And there was one of my alarms. What I'm getting at is I want to step more into that person that I want to be, and truly represent what I want this channel to be about. In order to do that, obviously sacrifices need to be made. Sacrifices that I'm simply not making as of now. Or I was making, and then I stopped for I wouldn't say selfish reasons. I guess I'd put it more as reasons or justifications, excuses filled in with desire and urges and just straight feelings. And my biggest concern is simply destroying all that I've built and the things that I've worked hard to bring about within myself. The self-respect, self-esteem, the discipline, the trust, the confidence, the things that I know for a fact are going to be beneficial characteristics and traits towards becoming and achieving the things that I want to achieve. And now I am consciously, because like I'd like to say they're mistakes, they're accidents, but no, I chose, which treasure in the trash, I'll call it, is I'm finding I'm being more conscious about the fact that I'm choosing these things, which is beautiful, and I love that. And also, I'm choosing these things, which is like, damn, come on. So, making better active attempts in representing the person I want to be for you guys, for myself, for my future family, for my friends. I've been so fixated on not messing things up that I'm doing the exact things to mess things up. The people in my life that I hold dear to me, these new friends, new family, and yet in fixating on not losing them, I'm taking the actions to do the very thing, which just goes to show, lesson learned here is what you focus on fosters, or the seeds you water grow. Yeah. I'm finding it somewhat difficult to talk about the things that I want to do, because I don't want to use this as a means to get out these frustrations, these negativities, because sometimes negativity is good, sometimes it's not. But in this specific situation, I think it is exactly what I need to make the changes that I know I need to make. Biggest one is procrastination. I had the realization I was rationalizing, justifying in my mind that some way, shape, and form I had already ridded myself of that nasty habit. Wonderful. So somehow, I don't even know. Definitely have to figure out the storage issue. But you guys missed a good amount. I forget exactly where I was, but the point of this conversation, all to say, is I forgive you, past self. I forgive you for not doing the things you need to do. I forgive you for making the decisions that have placed me where I am today. I forgive you for not better stepping into the person you want to be. And most of all, I forgive you because you did not know. And I'm sorry, future me, for delaying the point of which we meet. And also, I'm a big believer in you are exactly where you need to be. Everything is happening for a reason, and life is essentially a predetermined spur of events. And everything that has happened is supposed to happen. And is there to teach you exactly what you need to know. So, some of the things that we will now be implementing, I'm going to get, first off, for storage, I am going to get a phone that is going to be, well, I have an old phone that I'm going to use specifically for recording. So YouTube and everything that has to do with recording will be on that phone. So that will also eliminate the probability and possibility of me doom scrolling, because I'll justify my ass going, oh, let me get some inspiration for reels or shorts, which I also haven't posted. It is what it is. And I'll find myself scrolling. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But it's okay. It's okay and it's fine. Honestly, Ben, if you're ever watching this, I miss you, kid. I say kid, but I miss you, brother. And I'm sorry. Which I guess I'll explain when I see you. But I think I needed this time period of being off track. I used to think, especially when I was very strict on myself, and the grass was greener and life would be so much better if I wasn't. But now I'm just stuck. I won't even say stuck. Now I'm just at the point where it's like, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy the unplanned and aimless hopefulness of not being strict. I like structure. I guess what I like structure. That's what I'm saying, which is mind blowing because I used to hate it so much. But I think the happiest period thus far that I can remember was the back not too long ago when I was running every day. I was eating really good. Actually, not even, but I was eating a lot of good meals. I was exercising a ton. I was posting a ton. I was focused. I was on a mission. And I've fallen off. Anyway, before I be and moan anymore to the point where I lose all this negative motivation, I am gonna do some Instagram outreach and then head to bed. So thank you all for tuning in. We didn't record tomorrow, but yesterday, so we didn't upload anything. I will also set reminders throughout the day, probably every 2 hours, that just say record for YouTube, because I think I've missed in the last month 5 days. Not a daily vlog if it's not every day. So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night. I will see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate all. Before it cuts out again, I'm going to bed. I gotta figure out, I'm gonna do all that I can before that to offload everything so that I have storage, because I'm sick of it cutting out. But again, love you all. Thank you for your constant support. Welcome to anyone who's new, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.